Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. Sunshine Shoulders is a channel dedicated to the new man and woman who's never been here to the Philippines before, but who's interested in making a visit here, slow vacation, or to rejuvenate. My 11 years being affiliated with the Philippines doesn't make me an expert, but it does give me a unique perspective, and I like to share that with the new man and woman, or anyone really, who's going to make your trip here more enjoyable and by all means more safer. I'm boots on the ground here. I'm in the middle of all of this, and I live among the locals. I'm not like a lot of these other vloggers that talk about the Philippines, living in Manila and Cebu in one of these big towers, and they talk down on the locals, giving you a play-by-play. I'm going to give you the nitty-gritty, and that's just exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, and what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. It's not going to start today. I wanted to show you my new place. Got moved in yesterday. Everything's not put away, but I'm thankful for this place. $170 per month. I'm just going to give you a few little tips on how to rent a place here in the Philippines, some things to look for, and how to just live the best life here that you possibly can. Thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate you. Here's my new place. I hope you enjoy. Thanks again. Good morning to my subscribers in the Philippines. Good evening to my subscribers in America and beyond. Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I just wanted to welcome you to our home, our new home. We just moved in yesterday. What I love about it is, it's big, it's spacious, it's airy, it's in a beautiful neighborhood, and it's only $172 a month. Okay, the water bill is going to be about $3 a month, and then the electric's going to be about another $30 a month. So I'm still, just to live over here, not my lifestyle, but just to live, it's about $200 still. As you can see, man, this place is nice. This lady, because one thing you have to do when you want to rent, when it's time for you to rent a place over here, first thing you do is you vet the owner, which I didn't do at this other place because I wasn't there when she rented that place, because if I was, I'd have never rented it based on the owner. Now, the first place I rented here in San Carlos was from an Australian gentleman named Clyde. He was just, his properties were investments, and he act like it. Something's wrong, he's over there quick to fix it. No hesitation. Second lady, her foreigner boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, he's foreigner from America. I think he was from Kansas. Bought her that house, and she just stopped putting any money into it. Stopped taking care of it. It was a money pit for her. She's just trying to get somebody to get in there to get rent. She never fixed anything, never came around, only for the rent. Most of the time she's trying to get the rent early. It was due on the 25th. She's there the 10th, the 15th, trying to get the rent, man, and it really turned me off. But this owner here is about as classy of a person that you're going to meet in the Philippines. And she's rich. I remember on my video, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, I tell you that not only will the poverty over here shock you, but the wealth over here will shock you. Well, she's one of them. And her family, they own all sorts of businesses here in San Carlos. But she personally showed us this place. And what sold me on it was, before she even opened the door, the key was in the lock. She said, if you ever have any problems, I've got a 24-hour maintenance, just call me. I was sold right there. And then I went over her house, she lives in a mansion, man. It's impressive. By any standards, man. Remember I told you at Heidi's cabin in Dumaguete that she has a security gate that you can go in and out of. It's about 7 foot. Well, this lady's security gate is about 15 feet high. A wrought iron security gate that goes all around her house. And she lives in a mansion. And man, her properties are investment properties. They're all up and down this street. And you can tell when you walked in here, look at the detail. Look at that ceiling, man. I'm in the Philippines. This is something that I would see in America. But vet the owner. That's the first thing you do. Second, decide, what your budget is. Remember, I'm telling you over here, because some people live way up there, man. I've got a friend in Cebu. Now imagine, I'm paying $172 a month for this big place. New, modern place. In a middle-class neighborhood, beautiful street, peace and quiet. He's paying $500 a month. So imagine what his place looks like. I told you, he lives in this big palatial place, just him and his wife. So you decide your budget. Because over here in the Philippines, I don't care where you live. Even in Manila, Cebu, Davao, it doesn't matter, Zamboanga, here. For $200 a month, you can get a real nice place. You know, unless you just want to come over here and just be one of them foreigners that want to show out. I'm talking to the guy who's on a budget like me. Decide what your budget is, but look at my video. I've got a video on my channel. It's called The Middle Class Lifestyle in the Philippines. It's something that we don't even realize exists over here. When I came over here, I thought it was either the rich or the poor. I didn't know there's a lifestyle in between here, man, that will blow your mind. The one I'm living now, see? That's why I put that picture there. I wanted to show you the street I'm living on. Super nice, man. So vet the owner, decide how much you want to pay, and then, you know, seek out that good neighborhood. And that'll have a lot to do with how much you pay. See, because I like to walk. I don't want any problems, man. You know, when I go outside my gate, I don't want a lot of loose dogs running around. I don't want to worry about getting robbed, drug addicts and stuff around there. See, I don't want all of that. I didn't come to the Philippines for that. See, one thing that the Philippines doesn't get enough credit for, and I'm going to tell you because I'm boots on the ground, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's safety, and it's peace and serenity. See, that's why a lot of older guys like me, I'm 57, we love it over here. There's nobody singing karaoke at 1 o'clock in the morning on my street. You know, yeah, if it's Christmas, if it's New Year's, certain fiestas, yeah, you're going to get that. But under normal circumstances, when you get outside Manila, you get outside Cebu and all them big metropolis, in the Philippines, it's peace and quiet, man. It's peace and tranquility, and I love that, man. I can get my book and read, see? So find out what neighborhood, because you're going to have to ask around, you know, tell your girlfriend or your wife, you know, just tell her, hey, what's the next step up? She'll tell you from your neighborhood. And also, some of the things you want to ask for, some of the questions you want to ask when you rent a place. Number one, plumbing. Because I told you a lot of these places here, majority of them, they have a septic tank. They're not tied into the city waste system. I mean, I was reading a report in Manila. I think only like 9% of the residences in Manila are even tied into that city waste. Most of them, and that's all over the Philippines, they're going to be tied into a septic tank. So that's important. You want to find that out. And number two, the roof. See, because it rains a lot here, especially during the rainy season. You want to just ask them, say, hey, you know, do you have any problems with the roof, roofing, anything like that? You know, the same questions, you know, see, we take that stuff for granted in America. I don't think I've ever asked anybody that especially when I bought my house over there. But certainly when I was renting, I never asked anybody that. I just went and looked around. I just took it for granted. But over here, you can't take that stuff for granted. I found that out in my last place, man. You know, the plumbing was so bad, you know, her septic tank was starting to back up in the back. See, I had to get out of there. I didn't know it. See, she told me. And when I found that out, I was like, nah, we got to go. And another good thing I liked about this place, see, this woman, she's a smart business person. See, some of these people over here, they're money hungry only. And they'll do this. They'll say, well, give me 1 month deposit, 2 months rent in advance. Most of the places over here, they try to get you like that. Don't go for that. Okay, if they ask for that, move on and find another place that's going to do like this. See, this is 1 month advance, 1 month deposit. It's 17,000 pesos yesterday, 11, 13. See that 13, 20, 20. That's what you want. Because see, you don't want a lot of money tied up. The 7,000 deposit over here for my last apartment, I said, I let it go, but my girlfriend said, nah, we need that money. We want that money. She owes it to us. I said, okay, you pursue it. Because it's a headache I don't need. Okay? That's why I was telling you, vet the owner. See, these people, they got more money than I have. Clyde, the first owner, has more money than I have. A lot more money. So when it came time for me to move out, as long as the apartment was where it was, boom, they gave us our deposit. See, and it's going to be the same way here. This lady's a multi-millionaire. She's not going to 8,500 pesos, you know. She's going to give it to you. But the lady there, trying to get the rent early every month, not fixing anything, maybe on drugs because she's like 46, 47, her boyfriend's 17. Just some weird stuff going on there. I never would have moved in there. But remember, I told you I wasn't there. Because I'm always going to vet the owner. I learned that was one of the most valuable lessons about finding a place over here, because it's not hard to find a place in the Philippines. Real estate is booming in Asia, especially in the Philippines, man. You want to get rich over here, you buy you some properties. This guy, Clyde, like I said, he lives about as well as any foreigner I've ever seen over here, man. He's got this big, gigantic Harley Davidson motorcycle, got this beautiful swimming pool. I mean, he's sparing no expense on his house. And you know, I used to fear for his life, but then I see the way he interacts with the people, the locals around here. They love him, and he lives in San Carlos. He doesn't live in Cebu or one of them other places where he may have problems. But here he's not going to have those problems. See, so vet the owner, get your budget together, find out what neighborhood. When you get here, when you're looking at the place, hey, what about the plumbing? Flush the toilet. See, we got a real toilet in there. It's not the bucket and pour it in and all that. No, no. We got the sink in there. It's a modern place. Good water pressure. See, you want that. The roof, okay? Are there any leaks? All you got to do is look at the ceiling. You can look at this ceiling. This is white as can be. There's no leaks. All right? Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. My channel is never to bash anybody. You know, I'm saying don't bring your Filipino wife home. I wasn't bashing Filipinos, man. I love these people. See, my channel, sometimes it entertains. Sometimes, you know, it inspires and motivates. Most of the time, it's to inform you, but it's never to bash anybody. It's never to discourage anybody. I just give you the nitty gritty, and some people can't handle that. You know, I give you the nitty gritty because I want you to know exactly what you're going to expect over here. Don't be like me. When I tell you that I didn't read the handbook, man, I'm telling you the truth. Read the handbook. Find out as much about the Philippines you can before you get over here. It's going to help you. Because a lot of times, man, no matter how loud I speak, no matter how much I speak, people just aren't listening to me. I feel like Simon Cowell. Remember I told you he told the people on American Idol, he said, hey, this is a reality show. This is scripted. But they didn't hear him. They still got mad when they thought the singer that they thought should win didn't win. And they still thought they were the ones dialing in the winner. No, it's scripted. You know, and that's how I feel sometimes, you know. I have to sit through episode after episode after episode pretending I don't know the outcome. I know the outcome over here, guys. So I try to help you. So thanks for stopping by. If you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please help somebody. If you don't want them late grocery runs, you see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink. Give them a couple of dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about 8 o'clock. We got the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay COVID free, and I'll see you.